I'm trying to educate you, Illinois. I'm trying to school you that you're being had, that you're being taken for a ride. There was an incident when the Darren Baily campaign came out and announced his candidacy up there in Northern Illinois. They had this big thing at the Drake Hotel. A young lady got on a party bus with with Darren Baily's campaign staffers. And this young lady, and there is a medical report that she had an unknown substance in her, possibly roofied. And this whole thing was quietly put away. Now, the Herald, Chicago Herald, picked up the story. The Daily Herald is Chicago Herald, picked up the story. It says, woman hospitalized following the Baily campaign launch stirs questions regarding the Illinois GOP. As the GOP gubernatorial primary fights intensifies, front-runner Darren Baily campaign faces scrutiny on some Republican circles over its response to the incident of a woman who was hospitalized, and this was back in September, and filed a police report. It's possible this woman was roofied on a party bus, and I'm just going to say her initial is C. And the Baily campaign and the Delmar campaign are denying any wrongdoing and allegation.
You want an online team associated with what you're talking about.
That's conspiracy. That's exactly what.
That had to do with the young Brett Corrigan.
That was Brett and Aaron.
No.
I never left.
Okay. Brett Corrigan put on the event for us, and everything that happened was under his watch, not my campaign, and I don't even think that anything.
Your lieutenant governor went out with them drinking. They took an underage person with them in Brett to drink. This happened. This happened.
We had a phenomenal launch, and then that was the end of it. We've been involved in many other.
On September 25th, here it goes. At the Drake Hotel at Oak Brook, the woman dined at the hotel. Her initial is C. Accusations of the associations or the associates of the Baily campaign then accompanied the group on a party bus, after party bus, at a Chicago bar, according to the police report with the Oak Brook Police Department in October. Baily did not attend the after party, and for what I understand, Aaron Delmar did not attend. However, people from the Baily campaign were on this party bus. One of those individuals was Jose Durbin, his campaign manager. The plot thickens. Baily did not attend the after party. On the way back to the hotel, my world started spinning. This is from the young woman C. The woman told the police and told the Daily Herald, adding she experienced dizziness, tunnel vision, and lost consciousness. Folks, as a former cop, that means you've been roofied. She was given a drink. She drank it. Shortly after, tunnel vision, dizziness, lost consciousness. Hotel staff called authorities around 3 a.m., September 26, to assist with the woman's described as stumbling, lethargic, possibly intoxicated in the lobby. Paramedics took her to Elmhurst Hospital for treatments. Well, the report came back that there was something in her system. There was a substance in her system. There was a substance. There was a video, police body camera. I saw the video myself. This individual identified themselves as being part of the Baily campaign and said, we want to keep this quiet. Why would they want to keep it quiet? Why would they want to keep it quiet?
So we hosted an event here tonight.
Okay.
I don't know who this girl is. She's an attendee of the event. Okay. There's a bar. She was drinking. Don't know what happened with her. We saw her, and she was responding for like 20 minutes. So I got very concerned. Okay. So obviously we were all drinking. You know, that's what you do when you're staying in a hotel. Yeah. I asked the hotel to call an ambulance because she was not responding. We checked her pulse. She speaks 100% English. She was at the event all night long. She was drinking, and we just need to make sure that she gets safely. Because we were trying to order her Uber. There's no response. So we just want to make sure she is home safe.
Okay. What's like the event?
It was a political event.
Okay.
So we want to keep everything under wraps because it's a political, situation.
Okay. It's like the event.
It was a political event.
Okay.
So we want to keep everything under wraps because it's a political, situation.
Okay.
This woman has been wronged. She has been ridiculed. She has been singled out. She has been attacked by the GOP of Illinois. Something happened to her. I believe her because you're not going to make this stuff up. And you go to the hospital and they find a foreign substance in your blood work. We know what that was. And then the video, we want to keep this quiet. We're part of the Baily campaign. And Aaron Delmar wants to shame this woman instead of taking accountability for what happened to her and getting to the bottom of it and dismissing those people from the campaign and showing them we're not going to deal with this. We're not going to have our women assaulted, allegedly assaulted. No, we're not going to have this. And if they're not willing to do the right thing by this woman, then let the chips fall where they may. I am going to bring it to light. I'm going to have people on this show. They are going to come on here and they're going to tell their story. And I am working it out with the woman whose initials I refer to as C to tell her story. And she wants to tell her story. In the Baily campaign, there is a lot of stuff that is going on that a lot of people don't know about. There was a lawsuit that was settled out of court, some allegations of a sexual nature that the Baily settled. So what's up with that? All of this is coming to light. And I'm not doing this to hurt Darren Baily, but you hurt yourself when you deny and cover the truth. When you do not stand up for everything you say you believe in, and you do this,
then my name is David Suri. I'm the chairman of the Aurora GOP, your second largest GOP in the state. And my experience, I heard you talking earlier about accountability and being honest and truthful, and my experience with you guys is the exact opposite. After your campaign launch event in Oak Brook, in fact, the young lady's here, she's probably addressing you as well.
No.
Excuse me. I'm asking my question. Thank you.
Wait a second.
You just proved my point.
Your office is unnecessary.
You just proved my point. So when I went online and I started asking questions because this young lady was set up by a news station, your guys' response was instead of accepting the questions and taking accountability of it, you guys wrote me a cease and desist from Mike Pence's brother's legal firm in D.C. Now it turns out all the questions.
Us guys.
Your campaign, you and Aaron.
No.
Wait, Danny, we don't need to argue about this.
I'm going to ask my question.
All right, ask your question and let it go.
So you guys tried your campaign, and Aaron specifically, as he called our King GOP, I'm going to, asked our GOP to remove me. Your guys' response was to shut me up, and now all the footage coming out proves that event actually took place, and my questions were valid. So listen, if you win, we're going to break hell through ice water to get you elected. No questions asked. No questions asked. If you win primary, we're going to break back for you. But how can I sit here and consider you a person and not a politician when those were your guys' actions towards me?
So, I don't know, nor was my name or anyone on my team associated with what you're talking about.
That's exactly what.
That had to do with the young Pretorian?
That was Brett and Aaron.
No.
I had the letter.
Okay. February put on the event for us, and everything that happened was under his watch, not my campaign, and I don't even think that anything
Your lieutenant
happened.
governor went out with them drinking, they took an underage person with them in breath to drink. This happened.
We had a phenomenal launch and then that was the end of it. It was involved in many others.
Hi, I was waiting.
They has said regarding the situation. And they said there was nobody connected to their campaign. Then why in the hell was Jose Durbin there? That's your campaign manager. He was there. Nobody associated with your campaign. That's what they said. If nobody was associated with his campaign was there. The Baily campaign on Wednesday, which was yesterday, called this accusations false, baseless, and reckless. The event was not campaign sponsored, but your manager was there with other campaign workers. And the police report makes clear that there is no one associated with our campaign was accused of any wrongdoing. Why is it on tape that one of the individuals in question said, we want to keep this quiet? Why would they say that? We want to keep this quiet. Then it goes on, it says that the statement from the campaign reads as follows. This is a desperate, political, motivated smear designed to manufacture headlines. They added, we won't be distracted or our focus remains on lower costs, restoring accountability and getting Illinois back on track. A police officer responded to the hotel, said a man in the lobby told him that the incident was related to a political event and he did not want to get it out there. Why would you say that? Part of the campaign. Your campaign manager, Jose Durbin, was there. Don't tell me it's not affiliated with your campaign when your campaign manager is there. Video of him going through the woman's purse. You have another individual saying, we don't want to get this out there. Why? Why? Folks, like I said, this is not hyperbole. This is not conjecture. This is coming from the police report itself. And instead of dealing with the accusations and allowing this young woman to be heard, she has been slandered. She has been ridiculed. She has been embarrassed. Her life has fallen apart. And the best that the Baily Delmar campaign can do is say this is reckless and this is baseless. And this woman is telling you she's showing up to events to tell her story, and your people are having her removed along with other individuals. And one of those people I talked to this morning that said you would not believe what Aaron Delmar said to this woman that makes me question his accountability as far as being a leader in the state of Illinois. Folks, like I said, I'm not going to pull any punches. I'm going to go where the story takes me